Hi, welcome to Lanas y Ovillos. My name is Alba, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this hat that I called Lollipop. To make this hat I used less than 100 grams of this yarn, of this cotton. The recommended needle is between 4 and 6 millimeters. I used a 5 millimeters crochet hook to make the part of the hat and a 4.5 millimeters crochet hook to make the edge in the white color. I also used a tapestry needle, scissors, and I placed a pom-pom. You can make this hat in the size that you want. You don't have to work this hat from the bottom part or from the top part. You have to make a chain of the length of the hat that you want. From the top part, from the bottom part, you have to make a chain of this length and then continue working to the sides to have the width of the head, to have the size of the hat. You have to make, on the first stitches, you have to make 5 slip stitches, then 5 half double crochet slip stitches. I will show you on the video how you have to make it, and then half double crochet on the bottom part. You always have to make 5 slip stitches, 5 half double crochet slip stitches, and the other amount of stitches half double crochet. In my case, I will start my hat with a chain 30. So make a slip stitch and chain 30. We start with a chain 1 and make 5 slip stitches. 5 slip stitches. Then you have to make 5 half double crochet slip stitches. You have to yarn over and take the yarn and pull through all the loops. This is how you have to make the half double crochet slip stitch. Repeat the same, yarn over and take the yarn and pass the yarn through all the loops. Repeat 5 half double crochet slip stitches. And then continue with 20 half double crochet. In my case, I have 20 half double crochet, but you have to continue to the end of the chain making half double crochet. Now, chain 2, turn, and in all the rows where we have the half double crochet we have to make an increase, and where we have the slip stitches we have to make a decrease. So start with a half double crochet increase, but you have to work the stitches taking only the back loops. So make the half double crochet increase, remember taking the back loops. We have to keep the same number of stitches of the previous row. Here we have 2 half double crochet, so we have to make 18 half double crochet to complete the 20 half double crochet that we had on the previous row. 5 half double crochet slip stitches, and finish this row with 5 slip stitches. and we have to skip the last slip stitch because we are making a decrease. You can make 2 rows of each color. In my case, I will cut the yarn and place the new color. Place a new color and then chain 1, skip the first stitch, make a slip stitch on the following stitch. We made the decrease, we made 1 slip stitch, we have to make 5 slip stitches, so 4 slip stitches, and also make the stitches taking the back loop, so 4 slip stitches, and now we have to make, taking also the back loops, 5 half double crochet slip stitches, once you finish the 5 half double crochet slip stitches, you have to continue making 18 half double crochet, remember taking the back loops, and once you are at the last stitch you have to make an increase, half double crochet increase, remember a decrease at the part of the slip stitches and an increase at the part of the half double crochet. Now chain 2, turn, taking the back loops, start with an increase, continue with 18 half double crochet, remember taking the back loops, 18 half double crochet, continue with 5 half double crochet slip stitches, and finish with 5 slip stitches. Remember, skip the last stitch, and now we have to cut the yarn and change the color. So chain 1 and repeat the same that we made on the other row. Skip the first stitch to make the decrease, make a slip stitch taking the back loops, continue with 4 slip stitches taking the back loops, continue with the 5 half double crochet slip stitches, and finish with 18 half double crochet and 1 increase at the last stitch. Once we are at the end, we have to make a chain 2, turn, and this is what we have to repeat to the end. Remember, you have to make 5 slip stitches, 5 half double crochet slip stitches, and the other part of the hat making half double crochet, make always decreases when you have the slip stitches and increases when you have the half double crochet, and always taking the back loops. Continue working the same to have the width of the head. You can see here in one side you can see where you change the color, so this is the wrong side of the hat, and on the other side it's more clean. Now we have to join the first row with the last row. In my case, I started with a turquoise color. I used different colors to the dark red, and then continue with the same colors but on the other side. And the last row that I made, I used the second color that I used on the hat. So we have to join the hat, the sides of the hat. We have to make it on the wrong side of the hat. We have to join the two sides of the hat, place the yarn, and we have to make a slip stitch taking only the front loop of the last row. Now, taking the following stitch, the free loop of the following stitch and the front loop of the other side, we have to make also a slip stitch, and this is what you have to make to close the side of the hat. Make slip stitches taking one loop of one side and one loop of the other side. Continue making slip stitches to the end. Turn, now in my case I will make some knots on the top part of the hat. And in my case with white yarn that I will use to sew the pom-pom, I will pass the yarn with a tapestry needle through the first stitches of each row. We have to pass the yarn through all the stitches, all the first stitches of all the rows. And then once you've finished, you have to pull the yarn, make 2 knots, and you have to work your ends in the back of the hat. You have to place the yarn, the white yarn, on the bottom part of the hat. Chain 1 and make 1 single crochet on each row around the base of the hat. And once you finish the first row of single crochet with the white yarn, you have to continue making another row of single crochet on the bottom part. And then cut the yarn. And in my case, I will add a pom-pom. I will sew it on the top part, but if you want, you can make your own pom-pom.